Floyd joke. It wasn't a tasteful joke to our culture, to our audience, but our audience that's watching the roast. If you're watching the roast, you get why they're doing it. You get why the racial humor is on the table. Like, it's not. I wasn't shocked. Like, that's what they do. Go look at the Tom Brady one. Like, that's what they do. It happens every year when they do a roast. It's not new. This isn't a new. It's not a new agenda. It's not a new approach to comedy.
Do you feel like Tony Hinchcliffe went too far when he made that joke about George Floyd?
It's Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't expect less. I don't expect more.
I feel like you're saying going too far is the point. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yes, I mean, okay. That's why you're there. Mm-hmm. And I hate to say this, but I'm going to, because we're being honest. People are talking about that joke. Talk about his set. Tony Hinchcliffe arguably had the best set, or one of the best sets, between Tony and Cheryl, and I would say Naeem had a really strong set.
Naeem had a very strong set. I was laughing out loud at Tony until that joke.
Until the joke.
But not even just that joke. I don't like when people joke about violent, tragic death. I like Pete's set, and then I was like, why you had to say anything about Charlie Kirk?
Pete had a great set too. Pete had a Charlie Kirk joke in there. Like, would I tell those jokes? No. But do I get why they're being told? Mm-hmm. Yes. Like, I'm not looking at Pete crazy. I'm not looking at Tony crazy. Like, that's what I know what you're going to do. Mm-hmm. I know your style of comedy.
Did you see the interview that I did with Terrence Floyd, George Floyd's brother?
No.
So he said,
"No shot to you."
No, okay. That's no.
I'm never watching it.
That's fine.
I just want to be clear. I'm never watching that. Like,
I only brought it up.
Even now that you told me, I'm not going to go back and go look at that interview.
Because he's a fan.
But I just want to make it clear so you understand what I do with my time. Like, I'm never doing that. Okay, go ahead.
I just asked because he's a fan of you. Mm-hmm. He saw the joke and it picked up pretty big. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know if you saw it, but he basically said, like, as a fan of you and knowing that you came to the funeral to support his family, even though it's a roast and Tony, that's what he does, they expected you to kind of be the person that would, like, stop it right in the moment or just not allow for certain things to happen.
And he also said he wanted you to come harder. He said if they're going to joke, why you ain't come harder with your own jokes?
All right.
Racist jokes, I guess.
This is actually a good thing to give a rebuttal to.
See, then
they talked about my dead mom and my dead dad. Said that they were running a train on my mom in
that
heaven.
was hilarious.
Right?
It was that was crazy.
Yeah, that was Regina killed that.
Right?
Yes, wait, that's right. You probably should say killed
that. The jokes about Kevin was on a slave ship in a bottle with, like, the ship in the bottle. Like, I'm going to appreciate humor. I don't get affected by the attempt of humor. I get it, right? In this case, like, do more. It's my production. We're live. The more is what? Like, what is it that you expect me? You want me to take a live production and stand up and fight Tony or have a reaction? Like, Tony told a joke. It wasn't a tasteful joke to us. We didn't like it. Okay. Hey, man, fuck that joke. We move on. I don't understand why we stand on a hill and it becomes like this big thing of, like, oh man, the motherfuckers, they do this and they're attacking the culture. It doesn't have to be that. It literally is either you're a fan of this level of content or you're not.
Yo, what's happening, everybody? What's happening? Welcome to the Out the Pit podcast channel. I'm Out the Pit, aka Sackcloth. I'm here with my brother Bam Bam. You feel me? And as y'all see, as y'all know, a lot of shit been going down with this whole Kevin Hart roast. You did since it happened on Netflix, on Netflix. And apparently, Kevin went, it was, people's having issues with what went down. They said screaming racism this, racism that. He should have felt like he should have stepped up. He should have said something, and that ain't happened. Kevin Hart went to the Breakfast Club and stood on goddamn business. You feel what I'm saying? Basically that he won. He damn sure. From what I saw, I know you gotta. it's a full interview. We just got clips on YouTube, you know, from the interview. You feel me? Because Netflix actually has a deal with the Breakfast Club to where they want you to stream, they want you to check out the interview on Netflix to promote their, bring the traction back to their camp and all that. So anywho, he stood on business.
Marketing.
Yeah, marketing, smart. You feel me? Or at least that's my theory. I have a theory on why this went down. This whole damn sure wasn't an apology. This whole, what would you call it? This whole trying to clear the air. What would you call it, bro?
Honestly, I wouldn't even say trying to clear the air. I would just call it basically him trying to get people to understand, look, I'm not co-signing it, but at the same time, it's a joke. Stop taking it so personal, move on. And if you're mad about it, why are you mad at me?
Yeah.
So basically, I feel like it was, his way of saying, like, look, y'all, I may not agree with it, but at the same time, I gotta let comedy be comedy.
Yeah.
Because if comedy is comedy, you're not gonna find everything funny.
Yeah.
You never watched anybody stand up or anybody set and laughed at every single joke.
Correct. Do you think that's the main issue here, or is it that it was, like, say, it wasn't funny, but it's okay. You have your jokes that's not funny, and then you also have your jokes. I don't think that's the complaint. Not the only complaint. Like, oh, that shit ain't funny. You feel what I'm saying? I think it's more so that ain't funny. It's racist.
It's only not funny if you think comedy should have restraints. Oh, that you can't talk about this or that. It's funny if you just put yourself in a mindset. If you take your feelings out of comedy, once you put feelings in comedy, I think you already fucked up because comedy don't got feelings.
Yeah.
Comedy is just about pushing the boundaries and freedom of speech.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Nah,
in my personal opinion.
I get where you're coming from. I definitely get where you're coming from.
Some people may disagree with that, and that's fine. I'm not telling you what. I'm not telling them.
It ain't no maybe disagree. They definitely motherfuckers at this age strongly disagree with that. That's why we here. You know what I mean? Apparently, that's why. Go ahead.
And I guarantee you, they were the ones when their friends started joning. They were the ones who eventually tried to fight or went home mad at their homeboy because they said something too far. Yep. They were the crybaby of the group. I guarantee you. Yep. They were the one that after they walked away mad. Guess what? We clowning you for being mad after you leave. We still talking shit about you because you being a little punk.
Yep.
Because you don't know how to take a joke.
That's real.
Because you took it personal, thinking we were serious about what we were saying. Like we meant that shit with all our heart.
Yeah. Correct.
And I know I've been on both sides of it. You feel me?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Definitely.
I've been the one when I was a little more sensitive, I guess you could say. I've been the one walking away mad, and I know they still laughing at me as I walk away because they like, oh, this nigga, oh, he mad, he in his feelings now. Oh, and I've been the one laughing at the person walking away upset when it's like, dude, it's not that serious.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, do you think his mission was accomplished by going to this whole Breakfast Club thing?
Depends on what his mission was.
Okay, I know we talked a little bit earlier about this. So what do you think his overall goal was, basically?
Well, well, you mean just my personal opinion, not like
your personal opinion.
I can't. Yeah, because I can't speak to what I don't know what his true mission was. I'll be lying if I said that. But I feel like I'm gonna treat it as if it was me. Because I know when people ask me something, if I say you like, look, take what I say, not what you want it to be or what you think, trying to decipher out of what I say, take what I say.
Yeah.
I feel like he said it if we're gonna go off of what he said in the interview. And what I heard the brother say was, would I have said it? No. I'm sure some people thought it was funny
Mm-hmm.
because that's comedy for you. Like, you're gonna say jokes. Some people are gonna like it. Some people are gonna hate it. Some people gonna think it's corny. Some people are gonna think it's too far. Some people gonna think, he ain't edgy enough.
Yeah.
It really just depends on the style of comedy you like. Some people like raunchy comedy. Some people like soft comedy. And I feel like his point was, look, at the end of the day, none of this was personal. It was comedians being comedians. And if you are mad about it, at least be why at least like because he's getting all the heat for it from what I
Yeah.
see.
Which I do believe that's not fair. I feel like shit. I personally believe that a lot of the comedians that was there knew what the fuck was going on. You feel me? Like it wasn't no surprise to nobody. You know what I mean? Like maybe the only person, maybe Regina Hall. That's it. And because they said she was a late on late to the last to be added. But I personally believe that they all knew because they come from what they were saying in the at the roast, in real time. They was like, yeah, I didn't, we didn't write this. You feel me? We didn't write this. So, and some of them was called, like Cheryl Underwood say, someone reached out to her. You feel me? And then also Kevin, we see that Kevin is, from what he's saying, I got a clip of him saying that he picked Tony. You feel what I'm saying? He picked the dude, the one who's supposedly the one that made the racist jokes and all that. He picked them specifically because they did so
one of
well.
the people who made racist jokes.
Yeah, one of the he picked, one of the
he
people.
wasn't the only one.
He wasn't the only one. You feel me? He picked one of the people. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, he picked a couple of. I can't remember. You know what I mean? Who the other one was? I'm personally not familiar with the Tony dude before this. To be honest with you. So yeah, but I think I personally believe that they all knew what they was doing, what was coming. You feel me? Like because it's like I said, it's a production for me. Like Kevin said, it's a production, and with that they is trying to pull out millions, that they trying to expect to get capitalize on much as possible from this production. You just kind of don't. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna let y'all fucking wing it on my account. You know what I mean? Like that. And which is why they had, I feel like which is why they had writers. And so goes back to what I was saying, why in real time they was like, when they came along to the edgy stuff that needed to be said, they was kind of like, I didn't write this, all that type of shit. And making, giving heads up on phone calls and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure that
Now, how much did they know? You feel me? I don't know. And even with going to the Cat Williams thing, I got a clip of that. You know what I mean? How everybody I see a lot of comments, people in the comment section saying, yeah, man, Cat was right. Cat was right. They treating Cat like he a fucking hero.
Really?
Bruh. A lot of, just by all the comment sections I go to, it's at least then there are 1,000 people saying either liking or you feel me, liking one comment or several comments saying Cat tried to warn us. It's something, I promise you.
Cat tried to warn us, yet he participated. In the racial onslaught that was coming.
Yeah, the same Cat that complained about Flavor Flav roast.
And I definitely remember that.
Mm-hmm.
He talked about that at his own stand-up set.
Yes.
Special.
Yes.
When he talked about how pissed off he was about that, but yet he still did that one too.
So my theory is to this whole thing is that why he went on this Breakfast Club, whatever that was, why he went to the radio station. It wasn't no coincidence. I don't know if he went to any other radio station. I don't see any clips of him, you know what I'm saying, going to any other major. It is some other radio stations out there that's doing pretty well. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of podcasts out there that is doing, you know, standalone podcast people that's out there that's doing pretty well. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But why was the Breakfast Club so relevant to me? Why did you get what I'm saying? Because if you don't know, okay, so starters, Kevin Hart on Heartbeat Productions is in contract with Netflix. I think it's like, let me see. So I think he got like I can't remember the price, but it's like $100 million contract, I believe, with Netflix.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So he has $100 million contract. I believe it's $100 million contract with Netflix.
Okay. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he, like I say, he produced this whole roast. This is his production. He's taking claim for it. So this is kind of why a lot of the people is kind of pointing the finger at him. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, and all this and that. You know what they're saying. You read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So,
all right.
But to get back to my theory, why did he go to the Breakfast Club? Why didn't he go to any other radio stations or podcasts that's pulling in numbers? You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Coincidentally, you went to the one that Netflix also
has a contract with Charlemagne, DJ Envy. They have a contract, which is why if y'all just watch it, if y'all are only watching certain clips that people screen recorded or screenshotted, you feel me, on the internet, you're not going to notice this. But if you go to the Breakfast Club actual YouTube channel and watch the clips, look what you're going to see this. You're going to see that sign, that Netflix, that N. You feel what I'm saying? You're going to see that N at the end of their video, and it's going to tell you to go to Netflix and watch the whole interview that Kevin Hart did with the Breakfast Club. So these are two partners of Netflix right here. The Power 106, what they call the Breakfast Club 106, whatever that shit is, and Kevin Hart's brand. These are two partners. So this is a trifecta going on right here. You feel what I'm saying? Netflix, right. iHeart Radio, which is Breakfast Club, and Heartbeat Productions, which is Kevin Hart. So that's my theory. This is just my theory. You feel me? On what's going on. This is why he went there, and I don't know because it wasn't an apology. The damn show didn't apologize. That
wasn't no apology. That's for damn sure.
Nah, that was the business. That was like the girl said. He's standing on business. You feel what I'm saying? So, I think, and like we was talking earlier, bro. What shit moves fast. You feel me? Before you know it, what's trending, like it'll die real fast. You feel what I'm saying? They caught this this is perfect timing. Either coincidence, perfect timing, or however you want to look at it. But either way, Netflix, Kevin Hart, Breakfast Club, this is a win for them. No matter how you cut it, no matter what y'all say, all this and that, yeah. This is a win for them.
Yep. Period.
Yep.
Player point blank.
It's a win. They didn't let it die. Hey, no, they pushed get his ass out there. Now, did Kevin want to do it? That's a whole other topic. But I mean, I don't know. But I can see this is why it ended up on that interview ended up on the Breakfast Club, because these are this is partnerships going on.
Absolutely. You'd be crazy to think that that's a coincidence.
Yeah. Yep.
Like out of all of the, like you said, out of all of the places they could have had that interview, all the stations, all the radio waves, all the podcasts, which pretty much are the same thing at this point.
Yeah.
They chose He chose to go. He chose to go in there,
Yeah.
or did they tell him, "Hey, if
Yeah.
you're gonna talk about it, we want you to go on here."
Cause let's be real, we don't know what type of deal they worked out. You feel me? What type of deal they actually got going on? You know,
Nope.
like we don't. But the fact that this wasn't no fucking coincidence. You feel me? Like Netflix. It's all. Come on now.
Right. It's all Netflix related to all of this shit.
Yep. So that being said, y'all might as well and they other words in a nutshell, they fucking with y'all. All right. They fucking with y'all, man. They getting y'all up in arms and tied, you know what I'm saying? All this and that. They fucking with y'all just to make money. And a lot of y'all falling victim, all screaming racist. Like, look, this is about the dollar. They don't give a fuck. Long controversy, sales. They fucking with y'all, man. Don't get caught up in this shit. Black folk too sensitive, man. They can't, they allow y'all emotions. They hide it. Look, they hide in the hustle behind y'all emotions, man.
Well,
Yeah,
that's a fact because if you notice,
talk to me. Go ahead, bro. Well, he fell off. I don't know what's going on with him. But anywho, look, they playing with y'all, man. Don't fall for this old foolishness. And you get what I'm saying? Because this is money going on right here. Netflix know what they doing. Kevin Hart know what they doing. The Breakfast Club know what they doing. You did? This is money going on right here, man. Go ahead.
yo, my bad.
You good?
I don't know what the hell just happened, but nah, they know exactly what they doing, bro. This all part of the plan.
Mm-hmm.
It's all part of the plan.
Yep.
Like you said, if that was for him to try to go up there and clear the air and to stop people from, bashing him and Netflix and whoever people mad at,
Mm-hmm.
because people mad at him, people mad at them, people mad at oh boy, all of that shit. So if the whole point was to clear the air and stop the madness, y'all know that talking about something is only gonna ignite the conversation.
Yep.
So that's why I don't think the goal was to end the conversation. I think it was to put fuel to the fire.
Yep. Because that's what he did. He went up there and relit that motherfucker, man.
And he didn't apologize.
He didn't apologize.
He actually, if anything, stood on it. Granted, yeah, you could say, okay, he did say, yeah, I ain't like the joke, even though when you watch the video, the nigga laughing his ass off
He
when the
was
motherfucker
laughing.
said the shit.
Say it again. Hold on. Say it again. Say it again.
He was laughing his tiny black ass off
Ah.
when that motherfucker said the joke.
Yep. I'm talking
That was so distasteful.
that boy like old knee slapping ass joke. Old knee slapper.
Right. It was very distasteful. Yeah, he gave it a chuckle at at the police. Shit. He damn sure didn't sit there look with a straight face like, really?
That boy was like on Eddie, man. On Eddie Professor, man.
What? He damn sure sold it like old boy did his big one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He damn sure sold it like boy did his big one, boy. Like, oh, he even gave you can call it, a fake rich white guy laugh, whatever the case. That nigga damn sure didn't not laugh because you don't have to laugh at the jokes if it's not funny. You don't have to laugh.
And you know why you know how you know that? Because look at Regina King. Look, she Regina Hall. She barely laughed at any of them. Or
yeah, she didn't laugh at very much at all.
Correct. Or are all these motherfuckers up there acting? How much is that? This is an act. Because another thing I'm gonna play. Hold on. I'm gonna play something for y'all. I'm gonna play something for y'all. Goddamn Cat Williams is the savior, goddamn people. You feel me? Hold on. Let me play this real quick. This for y'all. Cat Williams tried to tell us. He tried to tell us.
If it was a party, you wouldn't have invited them in. If you invited them to the party and you knew they was coming and you knew they was gonna be there, and you know they potentially might
what
be
they get into.
goons.
Okay.
Like you know how Tony get down.
Okay, so the Tom Brady roast was a big hit.
Yep.
Right? What was the talent attached to Tom Brady's roast? That was a huge hit.
Yep.
I also asked Nikki Glaser to do it. Tony and Nikki were the two standouts from that roast.
Mm-hmm.
They were the big fucking winners of that roast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get the winners of that roast to come back and fuck with me on mine. It's that simple.
Whoa, see? He said he finna get the winners of that roast to come back. So, whatever. That's neither here or there.
Yeah.
There was no other thought. I don't know the track record of and what I'm going from. Hey man, bring the hitters back. Let's see if we can get Nikki and Tony because they crushed on the last one. Jeff, you got to do this one too. Okay, what is Kevin pulling the talent from? I'm pulling it from what? Success.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's that simple. So all of this like idea of Kev invited them. He know that they. How the fuck do you think I'm hanging out with these people? You think I'm on a day to day with these fucking people?
Well, if they said you was hanging out with them, they would say it's by a noose.
It's.
Other words,
They would say. Yes.
If the attempt behind humor is that, if you get your
Other
laugh,
word-
have at it.
other words, it's business, man. They
All
on
I'm
this
saying is
business.
take this world of responsibility off my fucking plate when it's not valid.
If Tony calls you right now and says, "Man, Kev, man, I was out at the comedy club, man, and man, this dude, man, who said he was George Floyd's brother, smacked the shit out of me."
You gotta deal with that.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
What?
The fuck you want me to do? That's the consequences of the shit.
There you go. So, Cat Williams, did you feel pressure to publicly reconcile, or because the culture wanted closure, or was that personal for you?
No, me and Kat we've reconciled.
How long ago?
Prior. No, I'll say probably like maybe 8 months ago.
What brought that
Maybe.
on? How did that happen? Because everybody knows the infamous Club Shay Shay interview. Plus, he's been taking shots at you for years,
Yes.
right? What happened?
Kat and I had a conversation. A private conversation between me and Kat. But the baseline was like, we're older. This is years and years and years of. There's no reason why we shouldn't like figure out a world of compromise where we can get along and we can give the fan base something different with us, something that's unexpected, and figure out a way to work together, right? Figure out a way to fucking bring the comedy minds that we both have and put them at the table and do shit. Kat thought it was a fucking time to do it, as did I. Shook hands. Great conversation, great dialogue. The first thing that came up, of course, was the roast. When the opportunity for the roast came up, reached out to Kat. It'd be dope as fuck if you did it. Kat said, we just got in a good space. Kev, if I do it, I'm going to do it. I said, have at it. Kat had at it. And our conversations are private. Like, that's another thing, too, man. I'm not big on running to the microphone and telling.
I'm going to pause that there. All right. Now, if I'm not mistaken, at the end, when Cat Williams was done doing his thing, Kevin Hart said, this was a surprise to me, right? He was like, I'm totally fucking surprised. And before they did the embracing thing, Kevin Hart said this was a surprise to him that Cat was there. He invited fucking Kevin. I mean, he invited Cat. He reached out to Cat. This is what I'm saying. So how much of this shit that we're looking at, even from the Regina Hall sitting there with the face on, how much of this shit is an act?
That's a good question.
I'm just saying, he already said he wanted, like I said, he was and this first off, This is no shot to Kevin Hart because I ain't mad. Get your money. I ain't mad at none of this. I don't give a fuck about none of it. What I'm saying, get your money, bro. Don't let these motherfucking people. I ain't paying this man bills. Get your money, man. No matter what you do, it's always gonna be some people got some doing a lot of this, got some shit to say all the time because they in their feelings and all that. Look, your problems ain't my problems. Your trauma ain't my trauma. You feel what I'm saying?
How I feel ain't got nothing to do with how you make your money.
No. If I look, some people heal faster than others. Some people ain't got shit to heal from. We ain't healing from the same things.
Facts.
But going back, so how much of this shit is an act? Because when Cat came out there, where he said, "I don't know why they called me for this." Who is they? You mean Kevin? Because y'all dapped it up, y'all cool 8 months ago, nigga.
But
playing, bro.
But to be fair, that's part of comedy. It's not funny it's what's funny about them being like, you know what, we talked 8 months ago and we reconcile. Like, that's not fucking funny. Nobody give a fuck about y'all reconcile right now, nigga. Make me laugh.
You're
Say something
absolutely
funny.
right.
Say something funny. Fuck all that. I ain't gonna lie, that's me.
No,
I hear what you said, and you're right, but I would want to hear that shit during this.
I'm not
This ain't the
disagreeing
time
with
for y'all to tell us none of that.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, that being said, my point is how much of it y'all believe too much. What I'm saying, you get what I'm saying? It's a production. Well, of course, nobody wants to hear that. They understand. They're the sellers. They, you know what I'm saying? They have the product. We wanted to buy. Like I said, you don't want to hear that, but that don't
not during this event.
Correct. That's my point is to drill it in. How much of this? A lot of this shit is scripted. So, but people taking this shit as face value on what's being said. That's my point. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people, the fans who's all in the uproar.
Right.
They're taking this shit as face value and they're not thinking like, okay, this is a performance. This is entertainment right here. They're taking this shit, Cat was right, and see all that type of shit. That's what I mean. So they have to keep on the mind frame, like, look, these motherfuckers, they're acting. And my point was, when does the acting stop? We don't know. Clearly there was like you said, nobody wants to hear that. So they had to play the role. They had to play it. You know what I'm saying? Batman versus Robin type shit. Nobody wants to know Batman and Robin. I mean, not Batman versus Joker. Nobody wants to know Batman and Joker got their shit together.
Fuck no.
So that's my point. My only point.
Y'all can tell us that shit later, like he just did, but don't tell me during a performance where we supposed to be still in our mindset thinking, oh, they finna go at each other because they have beef. I want that energy in that moment.
Yeah, correct.
I don't care if y'all did shake it. I don't care if the whole beef was fake.
Yeah.
It could be fake for the last 10 years.
Until
y'all finna tell us it was fake, or we fixed it and then shook hands. Keep us in that energy until y'all decide to go on your little interviews and be like, all right, look, me and bro been cool for about 2 years now, actually.
It's other words, man. It's a hustle. My point is you're being hustled. And granted, it's entertainment. I'm not mad at it, but understand, it's a hustle. That's my point.
Well, the bottom line is you're being entertained.
Entertain, hustle, whichever. Shit,
no, same thing. Shit, it's all part of it.
Yes, but don't take the y'all looking at these celebrities and all this shit, taking this shit. Y'all look
if it got money involved, it's a hustle. So.
It's a hustle. Some of y'all taking this shit way too serious. You getting your emotions, this shit striking up fucking memories from slavery and all that shit. Got people turning this shit, can't watch it. And look, man, these people, no.
From people who never were in change is crazy, but fine.
You feel me?
And I mean, but when I say that, to clarify for people take that the wrong way, you didn't experience that, so shut the fuck up. It goes back to that, well, we ain't in change now. All right, goddamn. Yeah, there's still other racism, but who the fuck cares, bro? Like, okay, people still make racist jokes. Don't black comedians do that shit every fucking set?
Yep.
Black comedians can make fun of every race in the world all the time, anytime they want to. Y'all don't be like, hey, leave them alone now. Oh no, it's like, oh no, well, it's okay because we went through this and that and the third. So yeah, we can still say that. Because it's just a joke. We didn't enslave people. We didn't go through, they didn't go through that. So it's fine if we tease them for their skin color.
Mm-hmm. So
Bruh, I don't want to jump too far ahead, but I'm sick of all this. I'm sick of all this sensitive ass shit. Like, comedy has no boundaries. Comedy has no line, no limits. It's either you like the joke, you don't. If it's too far for you, okay. All that means is you don't like dark humor.
mm-hmm.
Fine, there are levels to this shit. I agree with that, and I agree there are some jokes that I don't like because it might be a little too far for me. But I'm not gonna
A little
sit
too
here and tell them
personal.
that. Go ahead.
Nah, what do you mean? I think it'd be the ones that it's a little too personal. Usually.
Yeah, that's usually when people have a line is because it hits too close to home.
Mm-hmm. But your line ain't my line.
Yeah, but trying to cancel people because they crossed your line, but they didn't cross. Okay, well, guess what? There's a million people that line they didn't cross. So what makes your line the bottom line?
Yep.
Okay, he made a joke you didn't like, or this person said something that wasn't funny at all. I look, I haven't enjoyed the last two, maybe even three or four Kevin Hart's stand-ups. I thought they were ass. But am I the person that's gonna sit here and tell everybody, hey man, y'all stop watching that nigga, man, stand up whack? I would just say, look, I didn't enjoy it, but you should check it out because maybe you might like it. I ain't gonna tell you not to cancel him or say, hey man, he need to not do stand up no more. Look, do I agree? Because like, do I think he done hit his peak with that stuff? I do personally, but I know people who still think he at the top of his game.
Talking about yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, I could be wrong. I don't think it's the black community thinking he at the top of his game no more. I think,
I'm
I
not
think
even gonna put it in a box of race of fuck all that. For me, bottom line is there are people who still think he's at the top. There are people who don't. I don't give a fuck what you look like.
yeah. No, I was just gonna say I think but it's arguably that he is. Look at him now. He's bigger than that. But I'm just saying to make a point, like for me, it's the black folk. I don't give a fuck. For me, it's the black folk who say that shit. And I granted, I'm not feeling. I'm like I told you, I don't care for his last, like you say, his last few, maybe say probably about a few comedy specials, stand-up specials either. But his movies, to me, I like the nigga movies, man. I like the role he plays in movies. It is what it is. So I can see how he is. I mean, the way he moving, he is at the top. So it is what it is.
Right. And I agree with like I said, I still enjoy I think he's still funny as an actor.
Ain't nobody do his
know,
faces like that in the yard. Hey, that nigga a fool, bro.
I can't take that. I definitely agree. I like his movies. I still like his characters. Do I care for his stand up? Like saying, not to regurgitate, but yeah, I stand up and
Yeah.
you know,
Not the last few. Definitely
no,
not the last few.
no, I
It was
haven't been it.
and Kev, sorry dog, but it was like straight down. Straight down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, I but I get it. Some people aren't gonna like certain things, and that's fine. I'm okay with your opinion on, if you felt like it was, offensive to you for whatever reason, that's fine. But at the same time, I feel like, why are you taking it so personal? Like, okay, let's just talk about it. The joke that most people are pissed about is the George Floyd. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
That's what I see most people mad about, the George Floyd thing. Now, again, do I think it was, I guess, distasteful? That's up for opinion. I don't agree. I don't talk about the dead. You know what I mean? But that's just my moral
I
compass.
do.
It
I
depends on
do.
how I'm doing it.
Hey, and I don't talk. I talk about the dead. I laugh.
Well, yeah, no, because granted, my queen, my mother passed, and I'm not gonna fight people. I'm not gonna fight. Like, say, if me and you was joking, and you made a funny joke about her, I'm not gonna be mad just because she's dead.
Yeah,
Like, because honestly, if it's funny, I'm pretty sure she laughing. Like,
I do. But I have a sick sense of humor. What some
oh,
and
I have a very dark sense
that's
of
the way
humor.
I label it because that's the way society labels it. Or I
I'm
just have
very
a sense of humor.
No, my sense of humor is very broad. Like I can take. I like like you said. I'm down for the dark humor. I'm down for because I got jokes for anybody. I don't care if you disabled or the smartest person on the planet, old, young, short, tall,
Yep.
black, white. I got a joke for your ass. I don't.
Yep.
It's not like I only pick on, and if I do, and if I not pick on, but it's not like I'm a joke about just any particular group. I can joke on anybody, and honestly, I don't care who wants to joke on me.
It's the the thing, and that's what I'm saying. I think the thing is with it is that how he died. You feel what I'm saying? And then a lot of people, I heard people say that the roast it should be about the people who's there. You feel what I'm saying? Like Kevin, they don't have a problem with Kevin. They'll talk about Kevin and what's her name? What's the Cheryl Underwood, right? That's her name, Cheryl Underwood, because they were there. They want to give talk about her husband. She good with it. You feel me? But even still, that was somebody's dad. I'm sure that man was somebody's daddy and somebody's son, right?
Right? Yeah.
Am I tripping? Like, okay, even though that was Cheryl Underwood husband, that was still somebody's son, probably brother.
Well, hold on, because and I know and I know me and you touched on this.
Smooth, what up,
They
bro?
they're okay with talking about Cheryl Underwood's dead husband because she's there. So okay, so it's cool to talk about Kevin Hart's dead mama and dead daddy, saying
Mm-hmm.
that she getting a train run on her in hell or heaven or wherever.
Mm-hmm.
And then also talk about her dead husband who's been dead for 30 years. But and it was okay to talk about Charlie Kirk, who died in a horrible way too. That man died, got shot in front of his people. It's like,
They, yeah,
I'm not saying I fuck with Buddy or nothing like that, but I'm just saying that was a fucked up way to go. And but the line is drawn at him because what, his family wasn't there or no one was there to defend him.
I think
So is
when
a joke.
people,
So is a joke only okay when someone's able to defend the joke?
it's what I'm saying. The reasoning I hear a lot of people saying, like, okay, Charlamagne say he got a problem with talking about the dead, but I had told I know
Bullshit,
some
because Charlemagne is full of shit for that statement because he's done it
Charlamagne
before.
talked about a lot of motherfucking
I done heard him talk about dead people before, so shut the fuck up, Charlemagne.
Charlamagne. Yeah, like I say, I was talking to Queen the other day.
Horse shit.
I was like, I like Charlamagne sometimes, and sometimes I don't.
Smooth.
I like Charlamagne sometimes, and sometimes I don't.
Yeah, that's anybody for me.
Yeah,
I don't agree with it. I don't agree with anybody take all the time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I
100%.
don't.
You did for real.
That includes me and you. Shoot.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We agree on a whole lot, but there's plenty we don't agree on. And
Yep.
look, that's okay.
Like shit. What we like say, but like I could kind of see. My thing is, if you feel that way, okay. If you feel that it was wrong to talk
Oh,
about, if you feel that it was wrong to talk about Kevin, what is it? What's the name? Goddamn, George. I'm finna call the nigga George Jefferson. George Floyd. Because of that same reason, just keep that. Whatever your reason is, just keep that same energy for Charlie. If you feel like that, I ain't mad at you. Because other than that,
who was there for Charlie to defend him?
that's what I'm saying. Just keep that. No, nobody. But I heard people. I did
because
hear.
people
I
keep
have heard
saying,
people. But I have talked to people personally, and then they felt like don't keep both of their names out of it. They should have kept both of their names out of it.
I ain't heard nobody defend the Charlie thing personally. I know
But
you,
I mean,
but granted,
that wasn't their go-to. But I did hear somebody say, "Yeah, keep both of their names out because of the kids."
yeah, I didn't hear any of that yet, but I'm pretty sure I'll find some if I actually was looking for it. But I probably just wasn't, or I wasn't around the right people. But I ain't heard nothing but uproar about the George Floyd thing. But I want to address what Smooth just said, because me and you talked about that too. Its own subject.
Go ahead,
I
right
said,
here.
what did I say? What did I say earlier about why this is big news and why Kevin kept it going by explaining himself? It's because they want to keep the controversy going. Because bad, like I said, if I said what I do, I said the same thing earlier. Why does negative and drama create more buzz than positive?
That's where everybody.
That's the world we live in now. Like, actually, I think it's the world we've always lived in, if I'm gonna be real. I
Yeah.
think negativity and drama and controversy has always
Yep.
been bigger news. Cause like I said, if I go watch a good show and it's no drama involved, like if I just go watch some positive shit, what are the odds I'm gonna go tell somebody, man, you need to go watch this? This shit uplifting and this and that. Odds are I'm gonna probably tell you about The Boys. Go watch The Boys or something, because man, this superheroes killing real people. Like this is the superheroes were fucked up. And they were like normal people and didn't care only about being righteous. Like you're gonna tell somebody about that shit before you tell somebody about like anything positive to watch, really.
And
You're gonna watch something drama filled or murderous or
and I'm gonna be real. I don't think it's the powers that be fault. It's our fault. That's what the attention of most people is in the controversy and the bullshit. I'm gonna feed you. If it was on something else, that's what I'll be pushing. But unfortunately, that ain't what catch. So it goes back to the dollar bills, dog.
no, and that's what, like we said earlier, like I don't blame hell no, it's not the powers above or nothing like that, nigga. It's about what attracts. And it seems to be human nature to be attracted to drama and negativity. And because okay, all right. Even though they finally supposed to be ending it, from what I hear, what's popular? What's the one of the most popular black shows to watch? Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, yeah. Nah, but
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure you know plenty of Christians who even watch that shit.
yeah, yeah.
They ain't even supposed to be indulging in none of that, in my opinion, but they love that shit. They love to watch niggas up there acting a fool for the cameras, and it's all for the camera. It's not even how they really are most of the time.
It's
Then what you got for then what you else you got? Baddies.
what that is.
It's the new Bad Girls Club times
Oh,
10.
okay. Oh, okay.
Just a bunch of black women on there acting a damn ass, fighting every episode, drama with each other. It's just nothing but drama. But
Mhm.
you know what? Those are what's popular. That's what everyone's watching. Even that one time, remember when we was live and Jay asked me about it, but I didn't know nothing about it because I thought he was talking about something else.
Yeah.
But what happened? Black women jumped in and was like, no, no, no. He talking about this. They knew and they're not even like these women. The
Mhm.
ones correcting us weren't even like these women, but they watch it and
Yep.
love that show.
Yeah.
No disrespect to them. I'm not coming for them. I'm just saying they're not even like the individuals. They were like, oh no, no, no. You talking about this.
Yeah.
The fact that y'all, like I said, they knew why.
Mm-hmm.
And
Because you indulge in it. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie. Like I say, shit. Like here and there. Like I sit down and check the shit out too. Like I say, it's just what it's entertaining.
but
You feel
see,
me? That's
let's
what
be
people
real.
entertainment
Are
is.
you interested in that, or are you watching it because it might be on because somebody watching it?
No, both. Well, yeah.
Do you actually in your head be like, oh, I'm gonna put that on?
Nah, maybe not.
It's
Not
not.
all.
You're not watching it
It's
because
rare.
it's your
It's rare.
interest.
Yeah, it's rare. It's very rare.
And this again, not me taking a shot at nobody. It's just saying you probably like me. I used to watch back like when I was with my ex. I used to
Mhm.
actually sit there and somewhat tune in the Bad Girls Club because that's what she watched.
Nah, it was not. I gotta say, it was some. It was some of those. Not maybe not the Love and Hip Hop and shit, but it was some of them things like hip hop. The one that had we getting off subject, but what's the nigga name was the one that Tretch and what's the name daughter that just got her ass knocked out, that type of shit. I can't think of it, whatever it was called.
Who?
It's the rapper Tretch, you feel me?
I don't know who that is.
From Naughty by Nature. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and Dame Dash was in that shit. So yeah, like I said, I did check. There was though that I had I had got invested in that. I ain't gonna
yeah,
lie.
yeah. No, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but we gonna get back on subject because
Yeah.
yeah, I don't watch that type of shit. It embarrasses me. I'm gonna be 100% real. Stuff like that actually makes me shake my head. I hate to sound like a coon, but no, I don't. I don't because fuck it. Certain shows I don't watch because I feel like this is why the world looks at us a certain way, and we promote it by still doing the shit. But that's not the conversation of the day.
Nah, yeah.
That's not what we talking about.
Yeah.
We can get back on subject, but
Yeah.
I just don't like shit that betrays us.
I'm gonna be real. I don't really give a fuck because I'm not carrying on like that. But like I say, I give a fuck what people do. To be honest with you,
No, I can give a fuck, but
really
also
don't give a fuck.
I'm not finna support it
Nah, if it's
by
something is
watching it.
entertainment, something if something is, I feel you though. It's because it's certain like it's
Well,
a
it
lot.
just don't interest me. Let me put it that way. It's
Yeah,
not. It don't interest me enough to want to watch
there
it
you go. There you
anyway.
go. Yeah,
Let me put it that way. I'm not interested to watch it. Even if
yeah,
I put it on, I would turn it off because it's not gonna have my attention long. And it's not even about how it betrays or nothing. It's just not my style of entertainment.
yeah,
Let me
yeah.
put it that way. That's just the other stuff I mentioned is just a plus.
And then even still, then for me, I know the shit. Like I say, I know the shit is goddamn fake. It's fucking fake. These motherfuckers on this bitch acting, getting their money. Like I said, where the bitch at now, bro? I don't give a fuck what nobody do to get their damn bag. Not unless it's like say involve hurting people and all that shit like that. But other than that, I don't give a fuck what nobody do to get their damn bag, man.
Well, see, then yeah, that's all subject, but I agree with you to an extent, but that depends because what you're doing to get your bag can hurt people, even if it's not hurting them physically.
Yeah, I get it. Anything, but
If you know if you know where I'm going with
I
that.
know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but then like where the fuck the line draw, man? Like, goddamn, I ain't responsible for every fucking body. Same with Kevin Hart, probably nigga. I ain't responsible for every goddamn body.
And
Man,
you're not.
And don't
That's
look
a
at me like
fact.
that. And that's the problem. That's the fucking problem. But anywho, what's
No, and
more?
that's right. People didn't ask to be they didn't ask to raise your kids or be an influence. They didn't. But at the same time, unfortunately, that's what comes with the territory. Do I think it's fair to a degree? No. But it's what comes with it, unfortunately.
All right, let's get to some of these questions, man. What up, Auntie? Smooth say, what's more dangerous today, saying the wrong thing or people refusing to hear context? I don't know.
Oh, that's a great question, actually.
More dangerous.
Smooth always come with the great questions. Oh, let me put a shirt on. Oh Lord. I'm gonna turn the camera on with no shirt on. Nobody want to see all that. Nobody want to see them.
Yeah,
Somebody want all that salt on their damn potato salad.
for real. Yeah, I don't know. I think they equally the same. Shit, be real with you.
He said which is worse. Am I right?
Which is more dangerous today,
Oh,
saying
more
the wrong
dangerous.
thing or
More
people
dangerous.
refusing to hear context. I think that to me, it's just I don't. It's the same goddamn thing to me.
Um, I think context is key to a lot of things because some things can get taken out of context. A lot of things get taken out of context. So I'm gonna go. That's tough. That's tough. But I'm gonna say both for sure. But I think context is the key because sometimes even me and you will disagree on something until we break down the context of what we're saying. Then we actually come to an agreement. So, and that's with multiple people with me. But just using me and you as a prime example. There's been times where we disagreed until we understood. Well, wait, what context are you mean? And then once we get there, we actually realize, oh wait, I do agree with what you're saying. I just didn't realize where you were, So context is a little. I think context is a little more.
Yeah.
Both are important though.
Yeah. I think
Both
that's
are dangerous.
to me. I'm hearing the same thing. Like I think I think it breaks even. I think it breaks even because you can say the right thing and still end up in that goddamn. You know what I mean? So you can speak the right thing and still end up in that fucking situation because of the context. It's like to
But
me.
that's where good questions come in. If you're truly trying to understand the other
Yeah.
person.
Yeah. I
Some
just
people just don't know how to communicate.
no, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I just can't. I don't know if I got like I said. I don't know if I gotta choose. I'll probably say maybe the context, but I hear the same thing. I think it's even breaks even for me.
Well, because to give you a good example, remember earlier when we were talking about the respect with the kids thing. Until
Mm-hmm.
I gave you context, we were on two different conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Until
Yeah.
I gave context on what I was saying. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
say I think it again, like I agree with you, they're both important. I just think the context has a little more weight
Yeah.
because it can with the right communication skills on the context, it can bring more understanding. That's just but I agree, I still agree with you on both are important and they kind of are t- together.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing. I
No,
just
I know it is shit. Even if he was, I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from
yeah. I
because I
just give a
think
little more than one.
yeah, yeah. I think in life the latter happens more. But I also know people who you feel me, who they just have a tendency of not being able to, like you said earlier, to communicate effectively.
No, and that's why I agree with you on the latter happens more, and it's because of that, the
Hmm.
lack of communication skills.
Yeah,
Because that's not very good. It's not very commonly good amongst people for whatever reason. It's just not that good.
yeah,
That's why I agree with you. Yeah, the latter is definitely people don't know how to fucking do it, so therefore it's even because people seem to suck. People suck at communication and trying to actually listen to understand each other versus debating each other.
yeah. Let me go to Auntie real quick. She said, "I can't leave my two nephews alone without them getting in trouble. What y'all over here? What are y'all over here doing?
What y'all over here doing?
What we over here talking about this? What the name is? Um, Kevin
the
Hart.
cat, yeah, the Kevin Hart
This Kevin Hart
roast.
shit. Yeah, it was the thumbnail was clickbait, you know what I mean, saying, whole school cooning. But I don't like I said, I'm not really moved but to bring it up. I'm not really moved by everything that's going on because I understand that at the end of the day it's money. It's a money thing. It's he went, like I said, he went on the whole thing with the Breakfast Club and stood on business, but I was also saying that was a ploy too, because him, Netflix, Kevin Hart, Netflix, and the Breakfast Club are all they all have separate. They all have contracts. You feel me? Netflix has a contract with Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart and Netflix has a contract with the Breakfast Club, so it's no coincidence that he went on there and stood on business. You feel what I'm saying? It still brings money at the end of the day. So yeah, so I really don't. It don't really bother me. But even the whole Netflix thing, like it's a lot of smoke and mirrors going on in front of this shit. And I think the overall objective was to stir people up, to get under people's feelings and get under people's skin, to make money in the story, to make money. And if I was them, I'd stay on it. You feel? I'm gonna be real with you. I wouldn't let it slide. I'll stay on it. I'll milk this shit as much as possible because people are really.
Well, do you think that was Kevin's agenda or Netflix agenda, or both?
I think it's a shit. I mean, if shit, I don't know. What the apology?
It wasn't an apology. Who apologized?
Not the apology. Not the apology.
I was gonna say, ain't nobody apologized.
Yeah, but you talking about the interview?
I just mean in terms of like, well, you just said you think it's all about. I don't want to misquote you, but what you just said about basically it being it's smoke and mirrors and this, and all of this, and it's all part of the plan. But like, whose plan? Is it both of their plan? Like, or was it just Netflix plan? Because he had a hand in all of it. But let's be honest, even the producer of stuff don't necessarily know all of the moving pieces. Or are you saying that Kevin and Netflix already knew what the outcome was? They already knew what was going to happen. Are you saying that they both
as far as the uproar? You mean like they already knew? Not talking about the interview, right? You just talking about the roast?
Yeah, just what was going to come out of the roast. What was going to come out of it?
Yeah, I think Kevin Hart knew what was finna go down. And he got and fuck it, you get paid that enough money, you under contract. I think he knew exactly what was finna go down.
Basically, you're saying he knew
that
what these people were. He knew what people were gonna say, and that
he ain't dumb. Shit, he knew. Yeah. Oh, you talking about the roasters? Yeah. I think he knew what the roasters was going to say. Absolutely. I think he knew what the roast was going to say, and I think he knew the backlash that was going to end up coming from it too. Now, was that his plan? You feel me? I think the plan was to make money, like you said, put on a production.
Fair enough. I guess I'm just trying to figure out, like, because okay, even if let's say it was to create an uproar, what's the point of the explanation then? Because you created an uproar, you accomplished that mission. What's the why is he explaining himself? You're not apologizing.
The interview to create another uproar. Money to create. Can you hear me? Am I still here?
No, you sound good.
To create another uproar to get more money. Shit. I don't know if that was his plan. I don't know if the interview was his plan, but definitely it makes sense for Netflix in several ways. You get what I'm saying? For the Breakfast Club, for Netflix overall, for the Breakfast Club, which is they in contract, and with Kevin Hart, which is in contract with Netflix. Yeah, to create a fucking light that shit, throw some gas on that bitch. If you don't, throw some D's on that hoe. Shit.
Okay, well,
for money.
Then to be fair, then we're assuming part of his contract is if we set you up for an interview, you got to do it no matter what, and you got to answer these questions.
That wouldn't be the first time.
It wouldn't, but my point is we're getting into a lot of assumptions at this point.
That's what this whole thing is built on, assumptions. I'm just going off of what I'm saying is the only thing we're assuming is that they said that what I'm saying could have happened because we see contracts. Hold on. We see contracts and shit. Now we ain't seen contract, but it's official that you go on Netflix page, they tell you they got contracts on it. One of them said, hold on. Oh shit. It's on my own. Hang on, babe. Let me see if I got it on here. But now we see the contract. We know it's contracts and shit. So I mean, yeah, we don't know what all that contract said in it. And that's not a far-fetched thought, in my opinion. Because it's no different from the music industry and other entertainers. They have to go on these damn things. A lot of them have to go on these damn, these
very true. But we've seen people go on interviews and be like, next question. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
Under contract. So are we saying that he had to answer these questions under the contract or that he just chose to?
I'm not. I don't know which one that is. Now I'm just saying, hey, he knew what the fuck was gonna go down. That's why I say I don't know about this, but I could tell you it made all of them money. That's why I say I don't know about who
They were going. Oh yeah, they were gonna get money regardless.
Yeah,
for sure. He could have went up there and not talked about and refused to talk about the roast at all. That interview still was gonna make him money and Netflix. I'm just saying, like, what pushed him to have to talk about the roast? I get it; it's hot topic. You know, that's enough for some people. Like, oh well, it was hot. He needs to talk about it. He needs to address it.
Cause it's going. I mean, personally, if he do that, it's the clickbait. What I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
it's the shock value. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
What we're saying. What we were just talking about. The negative spread more than the positive. You can sell the negative.
I guess what I'm trying to get to more is like you said, all right, were they all in cahoots with it down it from the top to Kevin and the comedians, or was it all like, hey, Kevin only know this much, the producers, the people above him know this much, and the comedians know this much, and we just hoping for chaos at the end of the day? Because I feel like, it got to be planned out if you were hoping for a certain outcome.
I mean, just be real with you. Like, I think you're right. It was planned. Obviously, it was planned out. Talking about the roast, correct?
I mean, the whole charade, the whole bit from top to bottom.
This whole, as far as I know, this whole damn thing could have been planned out. That's my thing.
Yeah, could have. I'm saying, do you think it? Do you believe it is?
To a certain extent, yeah.
I'm just not. I'm just asking for your personal view.
To a certain extent, I think this whole damn thing is planned out. And be real with you, like I said, I would keep pushing I would keep doing more. I wouldn't let this fire die. If I'm down for money for this, get this cash, obviously y'all don't give Kevin on. We're gonna assume Kevin don't give a fuck about what he's saying, and that could be true. That could be false. We could assume any of that. You feel what I'm saying? But if he don't, let's keep pressing. You're gonna piss people off. Shit. I mean, it worked good for Cat Williams. This last couple of years. It worked very well for him. I appreciate you coming through, Smooth.
Appreciate it, Smooth. Always appreciate your presence. Great questions. Love, baby. Love, brother.
Much love, man. So Auntie said maybe if it had not been a known racist that made the lynching joke and George Floyd joke, and they had all white writers, and everyone knew and okayed the jokes, it would not have been such a big deal.
And I'm glad she said that, because remember I asked the question earlier, is it because it was a white guy making the joke? Had it been a black guy saying it, would it have been less of a reaction or a big deal? And she kind of asked the same question to a degree. I know she worded it different, and she probably met a little, because she made more points. White writers, a known. Apparently he's a known racist. I didn't know that. I ain't gonna lie.
I never knew this dude before.
I'm not gonna act like I knew that guy before. I don't know him before this whole situation. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest.
Me either.
So I did not know he had any previous racial history. Like, is he a known racist, or like, is he a comedian? Because
what? Okay, because I heard somebody else say that, but they ain't never said what made him a racist. You feel me? Like what's his track record? Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look.
I'm clueless to this fucking dude.
That's why I said I'm ignorant when it comes to his history. That's why when she says he's a known racist, I would educate me, because I don't know him out before this situation. I'm gonna be honest, I don't.
She said
Never.
even Chelsea Handler, that's not answering your question, but she said even Chelsea Handler, a white woman, had a problem with the joke. I didn't care for Charlie Kirk at all, but I think it was an awful joke.
Okay, fair. At least she's being consistent.
Yeah, at least she's being
Which
fair.
which I expect from Data Search. I mean,
Mhm.
she's a critical thinker, so I expect her to be consistent with okay, both jokes were stupid and horrible.
Mhm.
She didn't care for either talking about the dead jokes.
Mhm.
Consistency, what I expected though. But yeah, no, educate me because I don't know buddy like that. So if you know something I don't know, tell me because I did not know he had a history of any kind with
Yeah.
that.
And she say Netflix is some mess. Cat told the truth. It was about the money for him too. You're right. He told the truth, but it was for somebody about the money for him too.
He definitely warned us about this before, like you said earlier about the Flavor Flav roast when he found out, that was going to be a lot of racist jokes when he had to have somebody go find the script for him to find out what the white people were going to be saying because they didn't want to tell them.
Mm-hmm. That's why I want to hear talk about this. I want to hear him see what he got to say right now.
Yeah, me too. I would really like to hear what he has to say on this subject. And but I gotta say, he also said he learned from that roast from Flavor Flav because he said, Flavor Flav family left early from the roast crying and in tears, and his children and all of that because they had heard their father get called a crispity crackety country coon 100 zillion times and all this and that. And he said it was crazy because Flav after the show came into the trailer, high fiving, laughing, and congratulating everybody on a great show.
Yeah.
And the rest of the niggas looked at him like, wait a minute, the fuck is you so happy for? Like you don't give a fuck what these motherfuckers just had to say about you, all this racist shit, all this, that didn't bother you?
Mm-hmm.
And Flav said, I don't give a fuck what they think. They got to pay me, boy, and ran out the locker room.
And he said
And Cat realized, like, wait, he is absolutely right. If you knew they was gonna call you all these racist, crickety, crackety, country, lynching coon anyway, you might as well get them for everything, every dollar, all the money. Because it's about the money. Like, look, y'all was gonna call me that for free behind my back anyway. If this is truly how you feel about me, you can say that for free. You're gonna pay me to say. You're paying me to say it. It's niggas who got lynched for that for free and got to get called all of that, and they're dead. R.I.P. to them. It was fucked up, but they got lynched and got nothing for it. He got verbally lynched but got paid millions.
Yeah.
He really won. Some people might see that they're selling your soul and all that. I know people like to get into that conversation. Oh, that's not standing on nothing. You selling your soul. You normalizing white people being racist towards us for money. Like that ain't right. You need to stand for something. Listen,
I ain't telling nobody how to pay their fucking bills, man.
look here. I ain't saying you wrong for your moral value and your moral compass that you saying all that on. Cool. I ain't telling you're wrong. I ain't telling you to think otherwise. That ain't my place, nor will I make it my place. But if Flavor Flav and Kevin Hart want to sit up there and be racially taunted for that bag and know they ain't finna lose no sleep over it, who are we to tell them, no, you should have stopped this? It didn't bother them like it bothered you.
You see what Kevin say? What I'm supposed to start this production? What I'm supposed to start this production?
It's about the dollars. Like Dare the Sir said. It was Cat said it. It's about the money.
Mm-hmm.
And Cat was supposedly upset when he was doing the Flav roast. He said he was mad the whole time until Flav came in there and said what he said.
Did he? Why did he go to Kevin Hart thing and ask for the script? What they was gonna be saying, knowing
What happened the last
to
time?
Flav.
Right. He saw what happened to Flav and then he agreed to do it again.
Yeah. Nah, he saw what happened to Flav. He said it. Flav got paid. So did he.
Yeah, he said the only reason he didn't not do it because he said he wanted to. He had a moment where he was thinking about not doing it once he found out, but it was the day of. It was right when the show was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
He said he started to, get upset and wasn't going to do it. But he said, but they had already told me how much they was going to pay me.
Yep.
He said this is on his stand up. It's a stand up special where he talk about it, and he say how the check he had already got the check cleared and how much they was paying him. So he said, I did it.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I was mad the whole time, but I did it because they had already told me how much they was going to pay me and they had already sent the money.
Yep.
So what does that say about him? People was like, oh, he was a hero. He told the truth. Okay. So if y'all want to hold people to these moral values that y'all have, this is the same guy who could have told them, nah, get your money back. I ain't doing it. I ain't with it. If y'all gonna be like this, fuck that money, take it, I'm out.
Yep.
He still did it with an attitude. So for what he say, he still did it, but not happy about it. But you still did it.
Still did it.
Why? And his quote was because they told me how much they was gonna pay me.
Mm-hmm. She said he is a known racist. He did some jokes at Trump's function that made me start to side eye. I think she talking about the one dude, the Tony dude.
Well,
Tony. She talking about the Tony dude.
Okay, I have to look. I'm gonna look into him, Auntie. I'm gonna look into him because I want to know more about his history, and I want to see what you're talking about for sure.
And the reason we say that because black folk call a lot of people racist, man. We throw that shit around so much. You feel me?
Well, that too, and another issue I have with and I know she can attest to this because I get it. Some black people would love to say, "Oh, we can't be racism because you have to have power," and no, that's systemic racism. But you can be just regular racist without power. Systemic racism takes power, but I know black people love to use that as, "Oh, black people can't be racist. Why? Because we don't got no power." That systemically is what you're trying to blur two different racisms together, and I feel like that's bullshit. I'm sorry.
One is just a feeling, and the other is just.
I can definitely be racist if I just don't like someone because of their skin color. If I think I'm better than someone because I'm black, that I can definitely be racist. That's the racism I'm talking about. And we see black comedians all the time make fun of white people, make fun of Hispanics. I know I've seen it. I love my black people, but let's be honest. We tend to think we can say things, and then when other people say it, we're in an uproar.
Yeah.
We love to say a lot of things about other races, but the second they say something about us, all of a sudden we throwing our hands up in there. See, everybody hate us.
And let's be especially with, and sometimes what they be saying be fucking truth. And
that's when I think we get mad.
That's when we get mad.
I think we get the maddest is when they're actually telling some truth.
Mm-hmm.
Stereotype or not, some of it be true.
Yeah.
And I feel like and a lot of shit we say be true about them.
Yep.
But why do we not ever, and I get it because maybe it's the pro-black thing, which, hey, do your thing. But to side with somebody just because of that and not be consistent and be like, wait a minute now, we can't say that because if they said it, we would be like this and that. But
Yeah.
then we also turn around and be like, well, they do it too, so we can do it. Okay, but then when they use that same excuse, no, 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 you can't say that because of our history.
Yeah.
We got to be consistent, folks. I'm sorry. Like, I love us to death, but we try to strong arm a lot of shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
We or strong man, whatever the fuck you
Oh
call it,
man.
but
Oh man.
we try to do that shit all the time. And I've been a part of it. I used to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I know I've taken advantage of I'm black, so if I say something, people
Yep.
can't call me racist because I'm black. Like, oh well, I'm black. What do you mean? My people went through this. I can't be racist. Come
My,
on now.
my problem's bigger than yours.
Right. Like, come on, man. Like
He said, I
it
am known. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
no, I'm done.
You sure? Go ahead, bro. My fault.
No, I was done. I was done.
Okay. She said, I am known for calling out racism, but I am very careful when doing so. White people cannot like you without being racist. Oh, white people can not like you without being racist. I'm trying to just get down what you saying exactly the last part.
No, I get what I feel like I get it, but I feel like I do the same thing. I tease like my coworkers, like I got some coworkers that like she's saying, like they will make stereotypic jokes, but I feel like I started it. Like I feel like I did it to them too. And they do it to me. So is it fair game or should I be more offended than them? Because some of my I work with a lot of Cubans, I work with a lot of white, I like with a lot of black people, and we do fuck with each other. Blacks fuck with the blacks, and sometimes it's about us being black, and then some of us fuck
It's
with the Cubans, and some of us fuck with the white people, and I don't feel like we don't call each other, the slurs first, in our each other's. I don't know if they say it behind my back or not. I don't do it behind their back because I don't need to do that. That's just stupid. Like I'm trying to be funny, not trying to be, prejudiced, but it's just we all make jokes. Like
yeah.
I just don't think I just feel like one group like some people get more sensitive about it, and that's I get it. People's humor is different. Some people think that's off limits and that's not just black people. I'm talking about like even some Cubans people like I've talked to. They think certain jokes hey, bro, that's a little too far. It's like, oh, all right, my fault. I mean, I ain't get mad when you asked me do I like fried chicken, but all right, cool. like, oh no.
They don't have to be racist. They don't have to be racist because you get on their nerves and they don't like you and has not they and they don't like you and has nothing to do with you being black. They don't have to like you. Or they don't have to be racist because you get on their nerves and they don't like you and has nothing and has nothing to do with you being black. Queen, what's up, baby? What's happening? What's happening? Just in here talking shit.
Well, mm,
Thoughts on this, bro? Shout out to the queen. Shout out to the queen in the building. Man.
uh,
You doing fine. I'm just trying to until I get where you're coming from on this one. I'm just trying to see where I stand on it. What he said, Queen said, Tony said at the Trump rally, there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Oh, he the one who made that joke. Oh, you talking about the same cat that was that auntie talking about this the Tony Hicks
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, that's his name, Tony. He also said Latinos. Oh boy.
Babies too. Well, I mean, true. Just know that there's no pulling out. They come inside just like they did to our country. And the thing is,
Oh my God. But see, y'all gotta see, and see, this is what I'm talking about. I like dark humor, bro. Like I can't help it.
I said I had a sick sense of humor, Lord. Like,
Some shit is like stuff like that will make me laugh because
maybe I have a problem. Maybe I don't.
Oh my God, like, bro.
All right.
It's just like I heard this one white dude make a joke, and he said because he saw a bunch of black girls saying, if I date a white guy, he better own a boat if he want to impress me. And he said, we already tried that on the Santa Maria.
He's stupid. Man.
It's stupid. And he talking about the slave ships. And I was like, man, fuck you. But that is funny.
Okay, but it's going back to should there be boundaries on comedy? Because one hand, like you say, we won't hear me out. And Kevin, I think, well, on one hand, we won't
also
what they say, freedom of speech, right? Like I say, like me and Bam always say, freedom of speech don't come from freedom of consequence, which goes back to what Kevin said when Charlamagne asked him, so what would you do? What happens if Tony call you and say, hey man, George Floyd brother just whipped my ass? What Kevin said, what do you want me to do? That's what comes with the shit. You feel like, so he don't got freedom from consequence, like, but should there be a limit? Should there be a line drawn in the sand as far as comedy? Is the question. I think that's a question right there. Or are they saying are they hiding the racism behind comedy?
I think it's both, but I mean,
But how do you differentiate?
you don't. You can assume.
He said also that referring to Palestinians as rock throwers are leaning into anti-Semitic tropes regarding Jewish people and money. Is he Jewish? Nah.
As rock throwers. Oh shit. Okay, I didn't even.
Hold on, I gotta do. I'm real. Like we say, I never heard of this motherfucking dude until this shit.
Yeah, I don't know much about Buddy. That's maybe. You know what? I'm gonna take the graceful bow out because I should have done my research on him beforehand. But I never heard of him before this situation. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know about Buddy. Now, are we saying he's racist because he has racist jokes, or has he done racist shit?
Did somebody write those jokes? Okay, like they had writers for this.
All comedians have writers. Let me just say that before you even finish.
I don't know if all of them have writers.
They all do.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if all of them have writers, but be honest with you,
they all do.
But
they've all admitted it. They all, because people can write jokes don't mean they good at telling them and making them funny.
Correct.
Just like Beyonce. You think she wrote every song she sang?
No, we know that. But you know what I'm saying? But what
do you
I'm saying
think every rapper wrote every song he rapped?
No, but what I'm saying is
that's why I'm saying they've all got writers.
Are these moments okay? Cool. Then are these moments? So okay, are they? Is he okay? But these moments that we're talking about, these racist moments, is he writing them, or he just think?
I don't think that changes it.
What do you mean?
I don't think that matters.
So you're saying, does that make him because he's delivering it?
My point is this: whether he wrote it or not, he's the one saying it. He agreed to say it. Therefore, so that's like saying, okay, if he tells a racist joke but he didn't write it, does that give him any grace?
In my eyes, yeah. I'm not
Why?
gonna call him great. I'm not gonna call him racist or
Why he agreed to say it? He
at
could.
the end
He
of the day, like I keep saying, some shit is just fucking about the money. The hell, this just like motherfuckers on. It's just like motherfuckers acting like they gay on movies and they ain't really gay. They playing a gay role. It's about the money.
So you're giving him okay, and I'm not challenging what you're
What I'm
saying. I'm
saying
just
is,
asking the
go ahead,
question. I'm
go
just
ahead,
asking. I'm just asking
go
the
ahead,
question. I'm not challenging.
go
I'm
ahead.
just saying. I'm just trying to, So you're saying for you, if they say a joke that was written for them and they read it, and be like, ooh, that's a little edgy right there. Come
Nigga,
on, man,
bro,
get that money.
they
You know
just
what?
did
Yeah,
it.
get fuck that for the money. All
Allegedly,
right, so we
they
so we
just
give.
did it on the roast. They were saying that on the roast.
No, on the roast they do, but there are a lot of people who don't do that in their stand up. They're not going to go in their stand up like, "Hey, I didn't write this joke." But
Of course.
like this Tony guy they're talking about, you're saying, okay, for instance,
This who?
in
You
the
said this
roast,
honky.
no, Tony.
Oh, I think you said this honky guy.
You stupid.
I thought you said
Nah,
this
bro, don't do
honky.
that.
I
Don't
thought you
do
said
that.
this. I'm like,
Don't do
whoa.
that. Don't do that.
Well, somebody jumped over the other side of the fence.
Well, that trend. Well, he went left real quick. He just said he
Oh.
was. Now he calling motherfuckers honkies. No, but basically what I'm asking you is this. Okay, they're saying he has a history of doing racist jokes, but then on the roast, you said that, we saw he was like, hey, I didn't write this. I guarantee you he didn't do that any other time before the roast.
No, I don't even know. I'm be real. I don't even know if he said that in the roast. I'm just saying a lot of them was saying that. I can't even remember if he was one of the ones who actually said I didn't write this.
Either way, the point is these comedians were clarifying, which they don't do in stand-up like
Yes,
specials.
yes,
They don't, that's not a normal thing to tell
correct.
people, hey, I didn't write this, but here we go. That is not what you do as a comedian.
I would expect. Look here. I think the atmosphere changes a thing. You're at Kevin Hart. You know who's going to be watching this compared to a Trump. No offense, a Trump rally. I almost call it a rally. A Trump function. It's a different. It's a different atmosphere that's watching and consuming.
Wait, you said black people don't support Kevin as much as white people do at this point, so that's not true.
No, yeah, but they was
So
saying
in that case, you would assume
no.
it's
What I'm
not
saying
going
is,
to be predominantly black. If you said that earlier,
no. What I said, okay, if I said that, what I meant to say, I think I said something else. But I said I think black people are not fucking with him like that as far as his comedy. They're not liking the way he's going. You feel me? That's not saying they don't watch his shit, because you got to watch his shit to know if it's trash or not. But what I'm saying is the support he's getting is from, I guess that's support too, because they watch it. But what I meant, they're not fucking with his type of comedy like that, his stand-up anymore. They think it's trash. White people he's risen to another level for white people. But they still watch the shit like I did to see it was just fucking trash. Another one, you down.
I ain't gonna lie. I only watched it because people were like, "Oh, did y'all hear this?" in the uproar. I did not watch it because I was interested. I was off of Kevin. I was off of him in stand up and comedy stuff like that. Outside of movies, I was not gonna watch it until people told me the reactions.
Yeah, Queen said, "What was your question again?"
My initial question.
I guess.
Shit, we don't win them ways from it. I don't even remember my original question, honestly. Do you? I don't remember my original question.
Oh, I remember. She said yes. Your original question. I don't know. Shit, we don't went. I feel like we don't went like through 2 or 3 questions.
I don't. Yeah.
Do
I guess basically my point was like, okay, are we giving them a pass? Say like okay, that's what I think that was my original question was, because someone says they didn't write the joke but still chooses to do a racist joke, are we giving them more leeway than someone who wrote it and and said it. Because my thing is the bottom line is you still was like, fuck it. Whether I wrote it, like, whether you wrote it or not, to me, the fact that you went up there and said it, who cares if you wrote it? You were okay saying it.
For the money.
For you, you're saying it's different because they didn't write it. You give them a little more like grace.
Yeah, I give them grace because I can't just automatically.
I think that Queen. My bad. I don't mean to cut. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, bro. I'm not trying to. I'm just Queen. If that was your question, I don't know if that was what you were looking for, but if it was, I think that was my original question. And again, I'm not challenging your answer. I was just asking.
I don't mind a fucking challenge. You know that shit.
No, I was just asking. Do you give them more leeway?
What I'm saying is that I will until I can't just label a motherfucker racist or gay or any damn thing by what they're doing, especially when you're telling me they have writers and all this and that. Because motherfuckers would do anything for the dollar bill and anything. That's what I'm saying. You have people who like, that's what my answer is. You say for the ones, for the ones who dress up in women's clothing, does that mean they are gay? It's a part of the script, right? I think that's my point. You feel me? I'm not saying the man ain't fucking racist. I don't know. Or anybody else is gay. But go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say that's a whole nother conversation than what my question was, because I wasn't saying do you think they're more racist because they wrote it. I was just saying, do you give more again, I'm with you. I'm not saying if you wrote it, I'm not saying because you chose to say it, regardless you wrote it, that makes you racist. I just mean, what does it matter if you wrote it if you're okay saying it? It wasn't about the racist aspect of it yet. But that's because for her to, I get what she's saying, like, does that make them gay? That wasn't my thing. Because no, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like we saw Garcia on the Frackers last weekend. I don't think he's gay, but he was acting like a gay man.
Yeah. for the entertainment purpose.
For the entertainment purposes, no.
For whatever come up, you feel me? It was. So I'm saying, like, so basically, I hope I answered your question.
No, you did. No, you did.
Would it be grace? Will I stay in grace? Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, shit, it is what it, because that's still not saying the man is racist or not, but I will give a great amount of grace to him, understanding that the fuel is sometimes money or whatever. People do shit for whatever come up that they might need or want to gain at the time, and do shit that they don't mean and say shit just for fucking shock value. You feel what I'm saying? Or whatever. They compromise.
Okay. And I'm okay with that. I was just stating, like, okay.
What up, Tracy? Go ahead, bro.
I get it being about the money, but if you're willing to compromise, like, again, I'm not stating that this is racist or not. I'm just saying, I feel like what's the damn difference? Because if I'm willing to compromise saying something like that, just because I can say, hey, they paying me to say it. We've seen plenty of people refuse things for the same damn reason.
Yeah, of course. It's both sides. It's two sides of that same coin.
And I get it. Y'all are saying that these people did it because it's all about the money for them. I agree. It's all about the money. I'm not racist, but I will say this because they're going to pay me to say it. I agree. But that flip side of it is like, okay, well, what does that mean though? So like you said, like there are people who play gay people for that money. They're gay for pay. They're racist for pay. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that make them not really racist, but will they play racist for pay? Is basically like, basically.
So it's okay. Imagine the dude. What's the dude that played in Django? Not Samuel, the white dude that he was working for.
Django?
What was his name? The white dude, that played on Wolf of Wall Street. What's his name? What's that famous actor? White dude. The one that said, sit your ass that way. He may try to hustle. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, Leonardo. I was gonna say, I know he can't say Leonardo.
Leonardo.
I was thinking it.
So he played a racist. That was, we would agree, that was one of the probably the best racist roles. I ain't gonna say the best racist role ever, but that was a racist ass role.
Absolutely, yes.
Do we think he's racist in real life?
Do I? I don't know. I mean, if you're asking my personal opinion, no.
Have we ever looked at him as being racist in real life? We could, but like I say,
I don't have a reason. I don't have a reason to. No.
And does that automatically make him racist because he got that paper and made, you know what I'm saying?
But I ain't gonna lie. I give a comedian and an actor to way too different. That's y'all can maybe y'all disagree, and that's fine. I get why you would still think it's the same because it's all about the paper that they're getting paid to do what they're doing. I feel like an actor and a comedian is not the same. If I'm playing a role in a movie, I'm supposed to embody the character of this role. Stand-up comedy, I'm not embodying anything. I'm just telling jokes.
No, okay, cool. But I think, like you say, that might be where the roast and the other thing might be different because I feel like that's what they was doing.
Because for some people to say, "Oh, well, they have writers," don't actors have writers? But they have to put themselves. An actor literally has to put themselves in the mindset of the character.
And that's what I feel like. That's what they're doing. I feel like that roast. That's what that was. I know we're speaking outside of the roast, but we don't. That's what I'm saying. For me, I don't know. I never know when these people are acting and not fucking acting. Even when they're not. Even when you think they're not acting, they could be fucking acting.
I don't think a comedian acts on stage. I think they just are playing. I don't feel like it's acting per se.
The motherfucker was damn sure doing some acting in that goddamn stand up in that roast.
Wait, say what? Say that again. Sorry.
The motherfuckers was on damn show doing that doing some acting. But hell, Kevin Hart and Cat Williams damn show did a little act like we talked about earlier in that roast. They act like, you know, Kevin say, "Hey man, it's total fucking surprise. But come to find out, like I said, we still ain't heard what Cat got to say. You feel what I'm saying? But come to find out, Kevin say, "Shit, I'm the one who reached out to him. Hey, this would be a good idea." But when the roast, they like this.
Reaching out and him actually coming can be a surprise because I can ask you to do something and still be surprised. That you actually showed up.
He said he reached out and they actually talked about this will be good, and Cat agreed on that.
No, but that can still become a surprise as to him agreeing to it. The agreement can still be a surprise
on his production.
Because think about it. When I first call you thinking, "Oh, I think I want to get Cat on here since we squashed the beef," I can still be surprised that you agreed to doing another roast after how you felt about the last one. Right?
True. That's true. If you're looking at it in that context, that's true.
I get it. If you're talking about, I'm surprised, like, oh, we are okay, boom, we agreed to it. Then I'm like, damn, I didn't even know he was gonna be here. That's different. He didn't say I didn't know you were actually gonna be here today. I'm surprised you agreed to be here. Maybe
that's a good point. Maybe I'm looking at it in a different context.
That's what I guess that's what I was looking at it as, because I know we talked about it, but I was thinking like you can be shocked that someone still wants to do something. Now, if he's trying to act like, "Oh my God, I extended it and I just found out tonight that this nigga was gonna do it," that would be acting. Yeah. But I don't feel like that's where he was coming from.
Okay.
Again, I don't know if that's what happened. I don't know if that's what happened.
Hell, even still, besides them taking up, switching that, The Rock was acting like they were smashing. Him and Kevin Hart was smashing. Regina Hall was acting like she was talking to that nigga. Even though it was a skit, she was acting like she was talking to his this nigga dead mama. Even though it was a skit, she was acting like she was off the like Whoopi Goldberg off a fucking Ghost, nigga.
I mean, I get it. I will act like I don't get because yes, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe
it was funny. It was funny. Shout out to Regina Hall. That shit was funny.
Regina was. Yeah,
Regina
she was.
Yeah.
Beautiful ass. I'm sorry. Regina could have said anything, and I was gonna be like, yes, yes, because Regina's always had a special place in my heart. That is a beautiful, beautiful queen. But
Auntie Data Search said, "No, I don't think he's a. I think she's talking about Leonardo. I don't think he's a racist as of yet. I love Leonardo." She said,
as of yet,
Auntie say that shit's still pending, bitch. Fuck yeah.
he looked like he took a little too much joy in saying that word so many times, bro. I don't know.
But you gotta sell it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
And granted, like you said, it is all about the dollar for some people. It's nothing personal. It's not their true beliefs, and I get that with actors. It's hard for me to do. I feel like it would be hard for me to say that an actor is racist because they choose certain roles, but because that's like, okay, remember Christian Bale who played Batman?
Yeah.
You remember he played how I first introduced to him was on Shaft when he played the racist white boy, the rich white boy.
I forgot that was his ass. Go ahead.
For the longest time, I didn't like him because I felt like, why he pick a racist role? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you remember you sound like the ladies of our family that used to watch The Guiding Light. Hey, fuck him, man. Fuck him. Fuck him, man. Nah. Shit, fuck him. He done did that girl wrong. Yeah.
But what's so crazy is people love Mark Wahlberg, Marky Mark. He has a history before he got real big. He actually did do racist shit.
All right, look here, brother. All right, we finna get Bam up out of here. He ain't finna ruin my goddamn Marky Mark now. Hold on. Hey, Saul say goodnight to fucking Bam. We ain't finna do this now. He gonna come up here with fucking historical facts. Ain't heard nothing, man. Look at here. We ain't gonna do that about Marky Mark now.
Nah. Marky Mark has some. I think he had a. I gotta remember. It's a long time since I heard about the shit, but he had something happen in his past where he did some racist shit because to a nigga. But I'm not saying clearly he must. I'm like, now granted, could he have learned from it? And because he ended up doing rap and stuff like that. Hip hop Marky Mark. But regardless, I'm just saying, like.
I get what you're saying. You just coming up
Leonardo, I look. I'm just saying, what has Leonardo done for the black community for us to think that man didn't enjoy that role in Django? You know what I'm saying? Like he looked like he played he like he enjoyed that a little too much.
Yeah,
you know
just like Samuel enjoyed being his part, huh?
No, there was pain behind his eyes. I seen it.
That's different. He was in that
there was pain behind his eyes. I saw it.
All right. Tracy said that word was created to create division. It's all opinions and attitude. Thank God we are not all the same, or there would be only would need to be one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
Auntie say correct. Tracy laughing her ass off. Queen said,
Queen got a good question.
Think about the black comedians that use racial slurs about the lighter persuasion. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that shit.
Oh, you should know all about that.
You talking about? Oh, she ain't talking about light skinned niggas. I'm sorry.
No, she wasn't talking about light skinned and black. Did she talk about what I talked about? The point I brought up earlier.
Does that make them racist? Well, look here. Well, Kevin Hart called he said y'all ain't finna get up here and do this such in front of these crackers. That's what he said when he did his skit on the roast.
And that was my point. I think I made earlier about when we see black comedians do the same thing. Yeah, they're not labeled as racist. They're not labeled as racist. Why is it? What? We can get away with it because we're black, so we can say it and be like, "Hey, hold on, racist? I'm black. I can't be racist." Yes, the fuck you can. First of all, that don't mean you racist for making that joke. I'm just saying you can't be systemically racist, but you can be racist, bro.
That don't mean you, but yeah.
But granted, does that make them racist? Like Queen said, no, because they make fun of the lighter folks. Does that make them racist? No. I don't think it does. Just like I don't think it. See, this goes back to what we talked about before. When we see white people making these jokes, that trauma from our past history, it shows up, and we can't separate it as just okay. He just making a joke versus like no, 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 no. See, this is the hate. That's that hate. This that same old racism coming back up. They true colors showing. You know, because we like I said, I don't know the Nick. I don't know Tony. I don't know Tony. I don't know him. I don't know much about him. For all I know, he got a whole racist background that I need to research before I can say that that man wasn't driven by some sort of,
How much question? How much smoke should Netflix receive?
they ain't getting no smoke. It's black folks watching something on Netflix right now.
Right now.
They don't
Look
give
at that saying, hey, oh,
but,
this just dropped.
but you know what they is doing? Saying fuck Kevin Hart.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I guarantee you they on Netflix right now watching Mating Season.
What was they mating season?
It's a real thing.
Hold on. Auntie said, okay, she said race relations are about where they were right after the civil rights era. We that are doing the right thing have to not let the division get worse. I don't know if we can stop that shit. Be real with you.
We've been trying for a long time.
I think it depends on the joke. I have no problem with white people making jokes about black folk. I had a problem with Charlie Kirk joke as well. Yo, we know, Auntie. You made that clear.
You were consistent.
You consistent. You feel me? Like I had someone, like I said, I had talked to someone about it too, and they said the same thing. I didn't. They didn't just bring it up. I had to say, what about they say, they have a problem with talking about dead people, especially when they have kids. Talking about the deceased when they have especially when they got kids. And then so they mentioned on George Floyd or whatever. Then I asked them, what about Charlie Kirk? They're like, yeah, him too. But I said, like I said earlier,
yeah, him too.
So yeah. So like I said earlier, we could. The reason was I'm like, okay, so why was the joke about Kevin or what's the chick name, the black lady name, Cheryl Underwood. Okay,
Cheryl.
They was like because Kevin was there to defend his daddy, and Cheryl was there to co-sign or defend whatever word to her deceased husband. But I'm not. But as we start talking today, I'm like, well, that still was somebody's daughter and son and brother or whatever at some point,
right?
Even though the husband and the wife is here, that's still somebody's son and brother and somebody's daughter and sister.
That's
so long as you got somebody, so long as you, So I think that's why I say should it be a line drawn in the sand as far as just talking about the deceased? Because
fuck all that.
All right, what you said. I think it depends on the joke. Okay, I read that. Yeah. So yeah, but we ain't finna. We going on 2 hours. I know, bro. Got what I'm saying. Yeah, shit, dude.
Well, let me ask you one question real quick.
Talk to me, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
One of my favorite movies of all time, but goofy movie. But I was one. Okay, is there a line for you?
No, already. I've been. You must be doing this. You must be doing this for them. Already, no. And because here's what, no, because I don't have to. First off, I don't. Maybe maybe I got some fucking problem with saying
You ain't no punk ass bitch.
but no, there's no line for me. You feel me? I have a dark sense of humor. Queen vouch for that. Bam, you can vouch for that as much as I can vouch for you. I have a dark sense of humor. I'm numb to a lot of things. Maybe that's trauma or some shit like that. And what like Queen just said, I don't have to watch it. But I know people. And one of the reason I say that, I know people who heard about it, and they're like, it was super racist and all this and that. It was heard about it, and they turned and that made them go and watch the shit. And then they was like, fuck it. I can't watch this shit. I can't watch this shit. You know what I mean? So I get it. So like, but they heard about it, and then they, I gotta see for myself. You know, I'm like, what you know what I mean? That's like me, shit, yeah. But so to answer your question in a nutshell, no, there's no line for me. What about you?
Are you kidding me?
Okay, next question. She said,
my mouth is so reckless. I know motherfuckers already know that Bam ain't got no limit. Bam don't feel that Bam ain't got no line.
I don't make jokes about the damn deceased, man.
And I agree with Queen. If you don't like it, turn. You know what you can do? There's a little button. There's a little red button on every remote control. There's a little circle with a crack in it. And if you push it, it turns it off. That's all you got to do.
You say with a little crack in it.
That's all you got to do.
Let me get through these comments. Auntie say money will make you say you were okay with the jokes. That's Hollywood. Yeah.
I mean,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd have been like, hey, cut the check. Cut the check. I'd have been like Flavor Flav. Cut the check. I'd have told her, I like, look here, this in offend some people. You know what I'm saying? But I'd have sat right up there, like, what? Depending on that check, man. What? I don't give a fuck about nothing. But that's me. That's me. You feel what I'm saying? That's me.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Put me in a scene where people roasting me, and I'm finna get M's.
I got a question for Auntie. This for Auntie, and this for Tracy. No, I ain't gonna ask Tracy. I know Tracy gonna hit me with some fucking woke shit. Auntie, would you? Okay, Bam, Queen. Would you play a slave if the money in the movie or in the show if the money was right?
Next question.
Would you play a
Listen
slave?
here, let me tell you something, brother. I don't know if you remember. Steve Harvey talked about back in the day, he had Michael Douglas, Duncan, on his show, and Michael Douglas was talking about his new upcoming roles, and this is back in the 2000s, early 2000s, I think. And he was like, "So what you got coming up?" He was like, "Well, I'm gonna be playing in the classic Planet of the Apes." And he was like, "So what you gonna be doing in the Planet of the Apes?" "I'm gonna be one of the head apes." And he said them and
I know what you're talking about, man.
yeah, and Duncan was and he what's his name? Steve said people was calling in talking about, hey, you need to say something to him. Like, he can't be doing, he gonna set black people back if he play a monkey in a movie and blah, blah, blah. He was like, hey, hold on now. That's easy for you to say. You ain't in here with this big ass motherfucker. Because he was like, Duncan was huge. He was like, yeah, that's easy for y'all to say. So he's asking, so you playing a monkey in the classic Planet of the Apes. How much they gonna pay you to be a monkey? He said, well, shit, I don't usually do this, but since it's you, I'm going to get about 20 million. And that nigga said, hey, Steve himself said, nigga, if you gave me $2 million, I'd be the best monkey you ever fucking seen. You damn right. The fuck, nigga? 10 to $20 million to play a monkey. You damn right. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, motherfucker.
Bitch, I wouldn't break character till the DVD came out, bitch.
Right. I don't break into the DVT commentary come out.
Hey, auntie.
That's a good example, too. Robert Downey Jr. played a blackface for that bag.
Hey, auntie clever as fuck right here. Her answer to that question, I said, would you play a slave? She say, yep. Nat Turner. Auntie, you clever as fuck.
Oh, I know what she doing.
Auntie, hey, Queen, kick auntie ass up out of here. That's a good response. That was a great fucking response, auntie. I ain't gonna hold you. Now let me go back up, man. Tracy talking about she don't ain't watched TV in 20 years. That's why I'm watching you out the pit. Face on the face, orange TV shade.
Yeah, Nat Turner.
Yeah, fuck you, Tracy.
You know. See, Auntie thinks she's slick talking about Nat Turner. Okay.
Tracy and they big Tracy. Hey, I fucks with Tracy. Tracy and they big getting down. They be say orange face ass motherfucker.
Honestly, listen. Fuck what look. Someone so what okay, think about it this way. People saying would you play a slave in a movie? Okay, so black people were like, nah, I ain't playing no slave because I don't want to be portrayed in that light or whatever moral compass they come up with why they shouldn't play a slave. So who gonna tell us the story and put it on cinema? You want a bunch of white people to play blackface and do it? You want no, fuck that. You want a bunch of white people to put on blackface and tell us our story? Or you want us to pull our big boy pants up and tell the story for the generations to come?
I'm not gonna hold you, nigga. That's a fucking good point right there. That's a good fucking point, bro. That's a good point.
If we don't tell it, who we gonna let tell it?
Whole Chinese, Asians, and shit.
We don't like blackface, but all of a sudden we too good to play our own history because. Oh, okay, all right. So tell me I'm wrong for playing a slave.
Queen talking about she pleaded the fifth. Not if I got something to say to it. Shit, you better get hey. I plead the fifth. Oh, you plead the fifth, huh? Oh, you plead the fifth? Yeah, all right. Okay. She gonna be right on Big Daddy's compound plantation. Real what?
She gonna be that same man. You want me to treat her like a white man? No. That's not what I said. You can't treat her like the other niggas around here, because he ain't like the other niggas around here. Yeah. You got it?
Oh my God. Over here, man. Oh shit. Hold on.
That is people's problem. Always offended. Bring on the blackface, right? Because y'all so offended by and y'all hate black actors playing slave roles. All right, well, bring on the blackface then, since we don't need to play them roles.
I think the moral of my story, what I'm saying before we slide, is they're taking advantage of the shit that we get offended by, and they're capitalizing off of it monetarily. That's my thing. They're strategically taking advantage of the shit that gets to us and offends us because it creates a monetary gain. So that's what a lot of shit. That's
what Duval just said about the whole roast. Look at Duval tweet.
Shout out little Duval, little face ass, man.
Right, old funny hair, funny face ass nigga. Like,
yeah. Hey, Queen.
Duval said the same thing. He said, "Y'all are falling. Y'all are reacting exactly how they want y'all to."
I'm telling you, and they're making this one's and a lot of this shit. That's why I say a lot of this shit goes back to what you were saying earlier. Who I think is in overseas. I don't know, but I know at the end of the day, money is the influence to a lot of shit. Money,
absolutely. Everybody got a price.
And what Tracy say, division. If they could keep you divided, going this motherfucker, this. A lot of them, they're fueling a lot of this shit. By TV, by a lot of this shit. They're fueling by music, by these politics and all that stuff. they're fueling a lot of that.
Mm.
Red versus blue equals black versus white in people's mind. You feel what I'm saying? Like all that shit, they're taking advantage of it.
Yeah. That's facts.
It's
That's facts.
psyop. It's this fucking psyop. From this is just my opinion. It's a psyop.
No, that's you're right, because they know that pushing this kind of stuff, yeah, some people can understand, ha ha, nice joke, move on. Then there's other people who gonna be like, those niggas are like that. That's so true. And then they got the black people like, ha ha, yeah. Black, oh yeah, them honkies do that shit. They don't know how to season nothing, boy. Just flavor, no seasoning. Like they just pushing the stereotypes that keep racism going as well. So it works in the betterment of getting over racism, but it also works with keeping it going to a degree too. So
Yeah.
because people actually still buy into stereotypes and think that that's how the whole group is, because you know
Talking shit.
people put too much on stuff, bro. Like they want something to be. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it.
Say it, Nick. Say it. Say it with your whole chest. Say it like that. The great prophet Cat Williams. Say it.
People are too
Say it in Cat
fucking
Williams voice, bro. Say it in Cat Williams voice. Yeah.
motherfuckers is too sensitive and too soft. Like I said, motherfuckers want everything to be offensive because everybody wants to be offended by shit. Pimpin' can't be offended because I'm too busy getting this money and slapping these hoes. So if you getting my check, I don't give a fuck. Pay me, bitch. You can be mad all you want to, but when I'm gonna tell you right now, we getting this bread and getting this head. You understand?
Hey, look, man.
We getting this bread and getting the head.
Okay, all right, baby. All right, baby. I see what I started. All right. Auntie say generally it's celebrated. Why not Nat Turner? Look, I ain't got no problem with you celebrating. I know what Nat Turner
Celebrate
did,
both of them motherfuckers for all I care. I don't give a fuck.
Which is like say which is Nat Turner one of the reasons why we ain't going back to motherfucking slavery. I'm just saying that's one of the main reasons that shit ain't gonna go down. You feel me? So but
Oh yeah, that nigga set the tone.
he set the tone.
Nat Turner says,
and once some motherfuckers coming home.
Nat Turner said Jesus Christ came to him and told him, kill.
Yeah. All right. Queen say that's the problem. Always offended. Bring it on the black faith. Yeah, we can't do the black. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know. That's the world. It's all a part of the agenda. I agree. I'm done.
It's all about, man. It's all about what you do and how you do it. Excuse me, how you do it, man. Like we've seen like the movie White Chicks. They did whiteface in a funny way. Nobody offended. And if you were, fuck you. We seen Robert Downey Jr. do blackface, and the way he did it, it was so funny you couldn't even be mad. It's not what you do, it's how you do it, and what are you trying to push with what you're doing. I feel like both of those situations were pure comedy.
Yeah.
Perfect examples of you can do something as long as the intent isn't malicious or facetious. You know then that's just how I see it.
Yeah.
Making fun of somebody and being just flat out racist are two different things.
Not saying sometimes one can't be the other. We're not saying that. You feel me? But
no.
Like I say, so that's your final thought, bro?
My final thought is, man, everybody's racist. No, just play. My final thought is, look, if a particular type of comedy ain't for you, all right, cool. Don't let it affect you so bad and get you in such a uproar. Like, bro, like just either laugh. If it's funny, you laugh, move on. If it's not funny, okay, the joke wasn't for you. It is what it is. Fuck that. Because honestly, we live in a time now where I don't want to be long winded, but there was one person who said it. We live in
Go
a
ahead.
world now called "This shit I can't prove." Like we can feel like someone's being racist, and I'm not speaking on just black people. Anybody, we all have these moments where we're like, I feel like this motherfucker's being racist, but I can never prove it. Like you can't prove it because unless they straight up call you a straight slur in a hateful manner to your face, you can't prove if they being that way or if they just don't even realize what they're saying is coming off that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's this shit I can't prove.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they doing it, but I'm not so sure. Like I think they is, but maybe I'm just being maybe it's me. Maybe I'm overthinking it. You know what I mean? Like I know we've all had that moment of I'm not so I feel it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Huh. And I don't want to say it because then I'm gonna look like the asshole because maybe that's not what they meant. But I don't know. Like,
Who she say? Hold on. Let me say. Auntie say, Pitt. Who is the lady that is on your channel that has a roll up most of the time? Does she have a channel? She has some deep conversation.
that has a roll
Has a roll up.
most of the time. A roll up. A roll up. How many women?
Queen, you know what she's talking about? Is she talking about what you on this channel, Auntie? Lady, that's my
Talking about your sister?
Yeah, that's my
That's
sister.
who I was thinking about. That's who I was thinking
That's what I
about.
thought. I wanted to make sure. I was like, yeah. It was that's my sister. Nah, you could she don't have a channel, but she's a part of my clique. So you can find her here, but I got her working on some things, you know what I mean? But nah, y'all definitely like each other for real. She a little more, you know what I'm saying? Hostile than me. You feel me? She with the shits. Y'all, you would definitely like but nah, that's Ladybug hippie. We call her Ladybug. That's my sister out of GA.
Yeah. Yes.
That's my little sister. One of my little sisters. Yep.
Well, I mean, do you have a big? No, you don't have no big sisters, so they all little sisters. Yeah.
Yeah, I got some older sisters.
Well, goddamn.
Got a couple of them.
Well, hell.
Yeah.
I guess we both still meeting siblings even in our fucking 30s.
Hey, all right,
Christ.
ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus Christ, our fathers.
She said, oh, I didn't know that was, that's my sister. She said, where's the sister with the cockeyed dog? That's Bessie. Yeah.
The cockeyed dog. I forgot about that. She sure did got that cockeyed little bastard.
She doing good. She doing good, Auntie. She's
the cockeyed dog. That bitch was cockeyed.
That's one of my younger. That's one of my younger sisters. You feel me?
Is she not the youngest?
No.
Oh my God.
I have an Asian sister that's probably about 17. I have a Mexican, Hispanic, black and Hispanic sister. That's
Okay, all right. See, if you gonna get on here and start fracking, we can go ahead and end this now. Cause
guess what they name is? Cheyenne and Kiki.
I was gonna say
17. Damn, 17 and 15. Queen, no, she.
I was gonna say Leah and never mind. This gonna be racist.
Yeah, you can go there.
I was gonna say Soo Young and
Yep.
goddamn Selena.
I might have, you know what? I might have them on. We might, I don't know. I might do something with them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all meet them since y'all don't met my brother.
It'll be my first time meeting them. Shit.
Yeah. Nah. But
Mind
yeah.
you, this been my best friend for about 10 years. I ain't
But
never
I
met
got
none of
another
these hoes.
sister. I have
I ain't
another
met none of
sister
these
too.
hoes. What the fuck?
Yeah, it is that is her. I got another sister, Brianna. You feel? I got Rachel, Brenda. Those are my two older sisters. Brianna, Destiny, Neff, which is Ladybug.
Yeah, I know them bitches.
Nevaeh, Cheyenne, and Kiki.
Yeah. Shout out to all of them.
Shout
Shout out to all of them.
Shout out to all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This shout out from a distant relative.
Yeah. But like I say, my final thoughts on Queen though. Queen, she shit. Hell yeah. She said I was in a feeling real low and I caught the episode and I laughed for days. And well, that's what look. Like I say, me and Bam on we on some controversial shit, but that's what the other page is about. The other page is for fun, suppose. You know what I mean? That's for fun. That's for bullshit. That's for
More lighthearted. Yeah,
more lighthearted, getting to know me and Queen, getting to know us, you know what I'm saying, like that and shit. So yeah.
Getting to see me at ignorant, you know.
Yeah, man. You know,
Even though
that's
I do,
it.
even though I bring that to every channel. I mean,
Yeah. But this page is like more this page is more serious. You feel me? More serious topics and shit like that. So, like I say, man, it's like I say, y'all stay prayed up. That's what you own. Stay plugged in to the creator, to the most high, to the source. You feel me? Watch out for like I say again, my thing is watch out for the psyops, man. These motherfuckers is playing with our emotions, they playing with our intelligence, they're playing with our spirits, and it's all for money and fucking control. You get what I'm saying?
They ain't playing with mine, nigga.
If you let them, if you allow them, they're gonna run it. They're gonna run them up with that motherfucker.
I see what's going on. So you can't play. They can't play with me.
You feel me?
I see what's going on. I know what it is. I know what it is.
I know what you're trying to do.
I know what you're trying to do. I know what they're trying to do.
Hey, and man, we appreciate y'all. And love, shout out to Sackcloth Queen, shout out to Dare to Search, shout out to Tracy, shout out to Smooth for coming through. Was that it? And whoever that weird ass motherfucker was earlier in the saying that goofy ass shit, shout out to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, whoever that was.
Bye, Felicia. Yeah, shout out to Bye, Felicia. You know what I mean? And appreciate you, Tracy. Y'all check out Auntie Daddy's Search channel. Check out Tracy Local Learning if y'all on the rewatch. You know what I mean? Check out Sackcloth Queen channel. We got a vlog coming. We got our anniversary vlog coming on the other channel, Out the Pit Live, and that's part 1. And part 2 gonna be on Sackcloth Queen channel. So y'all, I think y'all gonna enjoy that. It's me. It's gonna have the music. You hear that thunder? Gonna have the music. Boy, I'm say who the fuck? I had looked up and heard of it. What the fuck? But hey, yeah. On that note, we out, man. Peace, love, light, abundance, and all that there. You feel me? We on.
Yeah.
We out.
Whatever.